Get it posted, mate. Get it posted.
What are you drinking there?
Wish you were here.
I'll take this later.
Hello, there's one person watching. Is that Mark?
Wish you were here.
I'll take this later.
Hello, there's one person watching. Is that Mark?
I need to do like introducing everybody on video because otherwise.
Just to make sure they're still coming.
This will make it all into the vlog.
Glass.
No, yeah.
Got me. Brewdog IPA. But you don't sponsor me. Oh, hang on. Bear with me, boys and girls. Or something.
Mate, yeah. That'll blue sky.
This is typical of me.
I don't know why bother.
Yeah. The head of my beer goes down.
One of my best mates is from Donny.
Fuck. Oh. No. Right, yeah, get the hell. Right, bear with. Evening. Oh, buffering again, am I?
It's going all wrong again.
Oh, hello.
Right, people. Am I still buffering?
Hey Mark, how come you be replying to yourself? Replying to Mark Neeson. For Mark Neeson. Is this round 2 or just
Going a bit.
up the Swanee again? Right, I'm going to take some. Hang on. Oh, bear with me. Let's put that bag on again. Let's get rid of.
Oh, sorry, boys and girls. I don't know what's occurring or why. Hello. Hello. Oh dear. Oh. It sounds good, mate, but can you? Am I still buffering? I'm trying to watch myself, and I keep. It looks alright at the minute, but I don't know if I'm watching me live or if I'm watching me from a minute ago.
All good now. Sounds good now. Yeah. If it is alright now, it must just be down to me trying to put that other video of Edinburgh back up there, and it just can't handle it all at the same time. Not with all this other excitement that goes on in the boozer. Oh dear. You'll notice, thanks to Mark, we've got Jay Crawford in the bar. See him there, look. Hey! I've had to put him over the top of Alex Morley. But I've not seen Alex for a while, so I don't suppose he'd be too concerned. Didn't know you were a Gers. What's a Gers? What's a Gers fan? If that's to me, Jamie, or anybody, what's a Gers fan? Who were the Gers? Is that a football team? So I'm only just starting to relax again now. Just move my microphone down a bit. Oh, adjust me chair. Oh. No, mate. If you talk to me, Mark, that it was a hallway. Hallway entrance hall for a landlord. It's about. Well, there's only one of them in, but there's about 4 or 5 girls live there and go to Roehampton Uni up the road, and lovely girls. But man, it if I tell you, you think it's just young fellas that would just make a mess, and piles of washing up, clothes hanging everywhere, shoes all over the shop, and yeah, a little bit untidy, to say the least. But I think it's like that when you're at uni and doing stuff like that and out on placements. They only come home to have something to eat, a cup of soup, beans on toast, whatever it is, and shoot back out again. But now got all the boarding done today. I'm just going to whip back in the morning and skim it, and yeah, and have a fairly gentle day tomorrow, which would be nice. Rangers. Okay, cheers for that, mate. Evening, Jay. Have you noticed you're in the bar now, mate? Thanks to Mark. He sent me a picture, mate. Look, there you are. Right there. Ah, fantastic. Fantastic. As I stuck you over the top of Alex Morley, but I haven't seen Alex for a while, so I don't think he watches. So he won't be concerned. Let's go Rangers. Oh, you're talking football now. You know, me and Kirk don't know nothing about football. Sorry guys, chat amongst yourselves. I've just yeah, now it's all working again properly. It threw me a bit. It's better. You better look it anyway, Jay. What's everyone else been up to? I know old. What have you been doing today, Jay? As it goes, work-wise. You're outside spraying something. Oh. Evening, James. So I'm just trying to catch up on the old. Who's been saying what? Oh, you're completely off the tools, mate. I wasn't sure. You're a bit of an entrepreneur, mate, ain't you? As far as I can remember. Bit of an entrepreneur. Is it you that gets up at 4:30, Jay? Or is that someone else? I know Mike Smiler Smart here. He's trying to finish off some massive job with some other job in between, so we can get to Edinburgh in time. Doing 7 days a week, but that's nothing new for you, mate, is it? You nutter. Phone calls today. All my life seems to be now, to be honest, not much fun at all. Oh, mate. Yeah, get them. That's. I mean, if you can get enough products out on the market instead of having to be on the tools, that's something that people just want to keep buying. That's where it's at, mate. That's where it's at. Oh dear. Oh. Right, boys and girls, I was up at 5:30 this morning and blooming I really felt knackered when I got in. It's only having a shower that's just woken me up a little bit, because I could have quite easily just crashed out on the sofa. Oh. You know, I only sing because I've heard you guys like it. Singing along with my old pub music. Just for a change, the last After Plasterer I got a different copyright warning for a different song, not the beer one. I missed Joel's live the other night. It was for a good reason, but I just can't remember what the good reason was there. I think I was out and about somewhere, then got in and then realised I'd missed it. Again, I'm not on the subject of plastering at all. Any of you guys that saw my old pa Jed's Rootin' Tootin' recipe channel, that's possibly coming soon, just for the crack. It was inspired by I was in Spain last week when it was lovely, nice and warm. Well, not hot because it's a bit early in the year, but definitely warmer than here. And I was celebrating my sister's birthday with a few of my other sisters who've gone out there from Wednesday to Monday. Had a lovely old time, and at some point in that, as you do when you're an old geezer with similar age sisters, pardon me, we were making some. My sister had some kumquats on her kumquat tree outside, which is I didn't know what they were either. They're like little funny orange things that you can eat the whole thing. She wanted to make some marmalade, and after we made this marmalade, which turned out all right, wanted to make some limoncello, but with kumquats, so kumquatcello, which is basically. You put kumquats, you get them all prepped and you just soak them in gin for weeks and keep giving it a shake, a bit like slow gin, if you know what that is. And I'm just trying to find a really quick and easy recipe on YouTube, as you do. And this flipping these old American boys pop up there, and they start telling you the recipe, and they start going on about their missus and their brother-in-law and. His wife cooked a lovely lemon meringue pie the other day. He puts a picture of it up in the corner. So the thing that I did, for those of you that have seen it, and the channel I might be doing, is basically a Mickey take out of these guys because they drive me mad. Anywho, that dog is going to start howling if you keep singing, Eric. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Oh, he's all right, isn't he? He's all right. Listen, he don't mind. He's used to me singing, Mark. He's used to me singing. But anyway, that little trip away to Spagnoli gave me the taste of getting on another aeroplane across to Edinburgh in May. So I haven't, Martin. Actually, I haven't heard anything from Ant. I think that the last one he did that one where he was squeezing in that down the side of that extension to do to try and get some render on the wall. No, I'll have to drop him a line, make sure he's okay. I know he gets fairly busy. There's a lot on. He's got a couple of young kiddies as well, and they can be a handful as they start getting older. But yeah, hopefully he's all right. But no, I haven't seen any videos or anything of late. Mind you, neither. I haven't seen any much from Alex either. I think it might be because our mate, old Kirky boy, is doing so well. It kind of makes you think, can I be? Well, me, I can't speak for anyone else. Makes you think, I can't be bothered. Well, I couldn't be bothered before very much. So now I kind of think, you know, I just enjoy watching Kirk go from strength to strength. So, and doing this. So yeah, so mate, it could be a little bit of that, mate. He just might be, yeah. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah, no, we'll find out. Let you know. But yeah, no, he's not had a vid up for a little while. Mind you, neither have I, but I'm alright. Oh dear. Well, and just to make sure I could get to where I was working this morning, I left at quarter to 7 for an 8 o'clock start, and I got there at 7:15. But I sat outside and watched a few things on my old phone and had a cup of coffee before I went in. But I'd rather get to a job early than get stuck in traffic. And I just saw on the news tonight. Well, it don't affect you a lot, does it? Unless you're anywhere in or near London. Shut this weekend from Friday to Monday. They're shutting the M25 ring route around London, which is going to be because they're doing a lot of work there and they're about to knock some bridge down that goes across it. It's the first time they've ever shut it completely for a weekend as well. So that's going to be fun. Traffic's going to be absolutely even more bonkers, but at least it's not on a weekday, I suppose. If you're still there, Jay, are you coming to Edinburgh, mate? I don't know if you put your name down for a bit of that or not. Oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Oh. Yeah, singing's gone a bit quiet. Oh. Ah, dear. Sorry, boys and girls, I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit tired tonight. My old brain's. I'm here, but my brain's gone to sleep. Dear. A lot of people don't know me because that probably happened ages ago. Ooh. I suppose when you're doing the outside stuff, the old weather's picked up a bit more now, and it's not quite so bad. So as far as I could tell, while I was in Spain, I was getting texts, especially from the wife, telling me how it was bucketing down here, and it was like torrential rain and just horrible. So, but hopefully that's kind of edging off a bit now. As the spring kicks in, and the summer comes along as well. Ah, hang on, guys. I've got to get me. Come on, wakey. Oh. I tell you, it could be because I haven't had any dinner again this evening until after. So. What do you want to talk about, boys and girls? Anything in particular? I'm a bit brain dead this evening. Ooh. Yeah, I think I've had quite a bit of time off while I was away, and then coming back to some work, which is nice. But yeah. I think I just sit here and enjoy my beer. I think by the fire. Oh. Come on, people. What do you want to talk about? Ask me a question. Anything you like. About anything you like. Try and get me in the mood for a bit of a chin wag. Ugh. I've been busy, mate. Actually, for me, busy is like when I start booking up whole weeks and just having weekends off. For me, that's busy. So yes, mate. Yes, I'm enjoying it. I try to when work is coming in quite a lot, I tend to try and split it up and at least have one day in the middle. So if I've got some work coming up, I will depending on what it is. Obviously, in next week I've got a great big. I've got a big dining room to do and a front lounge for somebody. The room at the back's got out what they want render on the rear wall internally with waterproofing stuff, just to belt and braces because they've had some lead repairs done on the outside, which is where they were having a water leak coming through. But I've said I'm going to have to come back to that because I need to leave it, because I know you can skim over sand and cement fairly soon, but there's more risk of cracking if you don't leave it for a while. So, but I've worked it all into my price, and also, as I normally do, I think most of you know that when I price up more than one room in a house, take for example, if it was a couple of rooms and the hall stairs and landing, I'll give an individual price for each one, and it states on the bottom that it's payable on completion. So I start one room, as soon as that room is done, I get paid for it, and then I start the next room within the same house for the customer. Works like a treat, because you know the customer's happy, you're happy because you've got paid. Sort that out. But also with these jobs where I need to let a little bit of something dry, I also make sure that I get paid for where I get up to, because the room with the sand and cementing that I'm going to do, the sand and cement is only down on the window wall, but I will, it's specific on my quotes, and I get the customer to agree that when that whole room is finished, bar putting the skim on the back wall, because that's going to have to wait a little while, I need paying for everything else that I've done except that back wall. And then when I go back to do that back wall, then I'll be paid for that as well, because I don't like being owed money over any period of time whatsoever. So once the job's done, a bit like Sainsbury's, here's your product, thank you very much, give me your money, thank you very much. Yes. And so I rarely get any issues. Right, sorry guys, where were we? Your audio video isn't synced, mate, just noticed. Well, what can I do, mate? What can I do? Hopefully it'll be better next time. I don't know. I think what I tend to do, last time it all went a bit funny, and I sort of fixed it by starting it all over again. And what I need to be careful of is the more pictures and videos I try and stick into the pub, it starts to have an effect on buffering, on delays in the stream, in the live stream, which is a bit of a pain. But hey ho. Right, busy. James, what's your opinion on vacuum cleaners for plasterers? Was thinking of getting a new one. What does everyone else use? I haven't got a particular one, mate. The one I've got is it's a B&Q type thing. It was about 70 quid, I think, which was quite reasonable. It's a huge jobby. But I think what quite a lot of the guys use, which is good, but they're not really that expensive, is the old how can I think what they're called? The ones with the faces on. How can I forget what they're called? I knew a minute ago. This is what happened to you boys as you get older and you breathe in too much plaster dust for not wearing a mask. You'll start to Henry. That's it, Henry. The old Henry Hoover, really good. Or any Hoover basically that doesn't have a bag is definitely your best bet when it comes to plasterers, dust and muck. You don't want a Hoover that's got a bag in it. You want something that just sucks it straight into a drum that you can just empty out. But Henry's are good. What they 100 quid plus something. But they're probably your best bet, mate, in the Hoover department. No, mate, I haven't got an X skim yet. I do need to go out and get myself one because I do, I keep going on about it and I do like the look of them. So, I need to splash out, mate. I've been spending a lot of money on fixing cars and keeping cars and stuff on the road at the minute. I want to flog the cars that I've got and just get one nice one, other than my work motor, which is still going strong currently, but I don't know for how long. Oh, my sponge float. I got it out the packet the other day, and I was putting a hole. I'd done a ceiling in the room that I did. When was that? Thursday and Friday of last week. Oh, it's my favourite song. And when I was doing the walls, put all the walls on in one go with a bit of extra time in there. Lovely stuff. And I thought I'll give it a little. This one particular wall out of all the walls, I thought I'll have a little mess around with my sponge float. And I had a little go, and I just didn't like it. It just made me so nervous that I was going to mess up my finish. And I had a little go, and I troweled it up, but I didn't like it. I think I would definitely only use a sponge float on my set if I really got stuck, and I haven't got really stuck for years. So if I ever knock up a dodgy bag and it suddenly is going like lightning, then I'll whack a sponge float on it. But that's not happened for such a long time, and as I say, I don't want to add it to the process and just make the process longer. Because normally the wall that I sponged, I would just at that point I would normally just be going over it with some water and the old metal blade skim, and I thought, no, give it a sponge and see how it comes out. But it was all right, but I didn't particularly like it, and messing about with water and sponge, and as I say, it adds to the process, which takes longer. So apart from having a little go with my sponge, just so I could get it out of the packet and give it a little go, it's good. Beer. That's it, mate. Yeah. My favourite song. I think that the more I keep playing this music in the boozer, they've realised that. Hang on a minute, I think he's playing our whole album. So each fortnight they'll copyright me on the next song. Beer was their favourite. Can't even remember what the one was called that I got done for last time we were together. And we'll see after tonight, because it only takes them 5 minutes to realise that you're playing something that's copyrighted. It takes forever to take something really nasty down off the internet, but oh mate, if you've got something copyrighted, It's lightning. They sort it straight away, and I lose me 12 pence. But hey, what do I care? I just easy come, easy go. Coming in, boys. What else has been happening? No, it is just to sit here, of an evening when not a lot's been happening of any excitement, and having a chat to you geezers out there, your brothers and sisters in the plastering community at the Old Auckland Trail. It's not easy. It's not an easy job. No. So I appreciate your questions, wherever they are, wherever they might be. Come on, use a bit of savvy, use a bit of the old grey matter. James, right, what was that? I doubt you would need a vacuum on your jobs, Eric, with your expert floor protection. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. All that polythene and taping does work well, I must say. Yeah. I don't know how many years I've been using the old massive rolls of plastic sheeting now. And taping it down, bit of wall to wall. Yeah, I get really disappointed if someone's left some huge bit of furniture, if I'm not doing the ceiling, and they have left some bit of massive furniture in the middle of a room, and I have to lay my plastic around it, and tape it down. I just like to go from one end of the room to the other when it's empty, just cover the whole floor. So much easier. And a job I've got next week. That's the one with the sand and cement and the front room and the back room. I'm going to be on that till I finish. Well, I think I've got one day out to do something else. But other than that, I'll be on that till that's done. And that's had a new wooden floor put in both of those rooms. And I think the hall stairs and landing has got brand new carpet as well. So you do have to be careful with these things. But 9 times out of 10, I'm always covering up carpet anyway. So if you always do a decent job of that, and make sure you protect any kind of wooden floors from scratching or scraping, because you can put some protection down, but if you don't put a decent amount down on a wooden floor, and and you've got any, if you're kicking around a hop up, it only has to have one of the rubber feet knackered, and it's got a bit of a scratchy metal on the bottom, and you're shifting it around, you scratch someone's lovely new oak floor. It's not worth thinking about. So, or paying for. So that's why I've always been really careful with covering up things properly. I did a job a couple of 3 years ago now, might have been longer, and the people had a black oak floor. So man, that got a lot of protection. Cost me quite a few quid to make sure it was proper protected. But still cheaper than having to replace a black oak floor. So always keep it clean. Always keep it protected. If you're a great plasterer or not such a good plasterer, that's got to keep it clean. Got to keep stuff protected. Don't damage anything in a customer's house. Apart from anything else, it won't be very good for your reputation. But cheers, James, for that. Mike, I'm going to give sponge floating a go tomorrow on some old walls. Yeah, let us know how that goes, Mike. You put something up on the old Discord, and which I'm sure you will. Some pictures and what you think and how it's turned out. People were saying to me, if you do rub it up with a sponge, the old finish, and then you trowel it off, you get it dries a more even colour, which is what it's nice, doesn't it? Before it's painted, not that it makes a lot of difference, but it does. It is another. It's something something you got to add to the process, which just adds to it. But give it a go, mate, and let me know if you're gonna do constant sponging after that, or just just a one-off. Sponge makes the gear a bit quicker. It's actually faster we do 3 settings using the sponge, with 1 get 2 when we're not using it. I'll tell you what though, Mark, you and the boys have got that, have got your sand cement floating and your skimming with the old Carlite, you know, down to a T, love. And yeah, you know, your jobs, they always look just bloody lovely, mate, on them videos you put up. You are masters at it, without a doubt, But you do get a lot of practice. I'll give you. You do get a lot of practice. James, do you find polythene gets a bit wet sometimes? I sometimes put dust sheets on top. The only reason I don't put dust sheets on top, James, in case they pucker up under me, under the rubber feet of my stilts when I'm doing the ceiling. If you're doing when you're doing the walls, it doesn't really matter too much, does it? But because of a lot of my jobs, I'm always involved ceiling 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna get that out of the way first, and I just don't want to trip up on my stilts. Up to this point, I've been using stilts for longer than I can remember, and so far I have nearly fallen off them a few times, but I've never actually hit the deck yet. So yeah, so and it can, yeah, if you're using a bit too much water. I can't remember if you use just a brush or if you use a spray bottle as well, James, but I'm just a spray bottle, and I try to use a minimal amount of water, but as you say, if you're not careful, you can get quite a bit of water on the plastic, and it is, if you're not careful, it is quite slippy if you if you've got taut plastic on the floor and you've got too much water on it. But a little bit here and there doesn't tend to be an issue. But yeah, I have the couple of times I have nearly fallen was one catching my the rubber feet on something that was sticking up in the air, and the other time is because it was wet and I had plaster stuck to the bottom of the stilts, and that's that can be like slippy to say the least. But yeah, Mark, going back to the old sponge thing, mate, I suppose it will like get it going, won't it? Once you start kind of opening up the texture with a sponge and some water. I mean, obviously, I sponge render when the rare times that I do any nowadays outside, but that's the only time I really ever use a sponge. Oh, can you tell I'm a bit snoozy, a bit sleepy, and I've got to get up. I want to make sure I get to my job at 7:15 tomorrow as well. So it'll be another early alarm for me in the morning. But I think, as I say, old Mike Smiler, he gets up to crack of dawn. Jay, I think, gets up to crack of dawn, and it's great if you can. Actually, if you want to really like go for it, and you don't have to be younger, but I think it helps. It's great to go to bed about 10 o'clock and get up at 5. 7 days a week, even on the weekends when you're not working, just to because they say that's what you should do, and your body gets used to that. And yeah, if you're getting enough hours in, you get loads more, because you do get loads more done during the early part of the day. Don't know why. I think you're raring to go and you get cracking and you get quite a lot done, and you think, well, it's only this time, it's still like early in the morning, and you've already like done one set if you're spreading or whatever else you might happen to be doing with that extra time that you would normally be snoozing in bed or hitting the old snooze button on the alarm. Yeah. I tell you, when most of the guys seem to use a sponge, Mike, is when they do you've done your first coat, done your second coat, and it's coming to that point where you need to put a bit of water on it, but it's not, so it's fairly gone, so you can touch it and it feels pretty dry. It's not leaving any. There's no tackiness to it at all with your fingertips. Get that bit of water on then and start giving it the old. Apparently, if you do it too late, you might see the swirls in it, which would look horrible. And if you do it too soon, I think your sponge will just get stuck. Trial and error, bruv. Trial and error. Give it a go. I tell you what, it'd be a bit like me trying to use one of those machines in McDonald's all by myself. You know, if I keep practicing, I'll get better at it. I did have a go a little while ago, and on my own, and because I'm trying to build myself up to be more of a man for Edinburgh. I want to be able to walk in McDonald's, you know, a bit like Clint Eastwood does in those spaghetti westerns, like Fist for the Dollars. You know, walk in to the old McDonald's and just pew 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 pew, just whack those buttons like the youth do, like without even thinking about it. They can be chatting with their mates and doing that really fast, and while they're also doing that with their thumbs on their phones. I'm kind of topic a little bit here. I mean, my daughters do it as well. They kind of like, they just go like that with their thumbs, and then there's text there, as opposed to like us older people going like this with one finger, like they're on one finger typing. At least I can do the old, I can touch type. Mrs taught me how to touch type donkeys years ago, because I'd never touched the typewriter, so I hadn't learned any of this bad habits thing with two finger typing. Never typed, couldn't do it. And she went, look, I'll show you the proper way, where you just kind of like, yeah, where you can look up how to learn touch typing. But it's amazing when you can just look at something and you ain't got to look down at your keyboard. You can just know where you just a bit like playing the piano, I suppose. You just know where the numbers are, not the numbers. That's because I still don't know where the numbers are, but I know where all the letters are from my eyes shut without looking. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Very proud. I was always very proud of the fact that I could do a bit of touch typing. Not as fast as me missus, but you know. Excuse me. I hope everybody's mum had a nice Mother's Day, and that you all like got flowers and cards for them if they're still here. Mine isn't, so that made my life a bit easier. Yes, sir. Mark, first coat. What's that? Right. To Mike, first coat, speed skim. Plastic speed skim, mate. Yeah. Second coat, close it in, clean the angles, give it 10 minutes and sponge. Try the lines off when the shine goes off it. There you go, Mike. There you go. Straight from the horse's mouth, mate. There. What you got to do that sponging right. But yeah, let's know how it goes. Let's know how it goes. James, someone on Trail Talk posted a plank you buy for staircases. Looks fantastic. It's called the Little Giant. Oh, was that yeah, someone put a post up of, I don't know if he said how much it was. He said, oh, it was worth the money, and it's obviously some contraption that opens up over the stairwell on the staircase, which, yeah, anytime you're doing a whole stairs and landing, if you've got any kind of kit that will fit and onto the stairs properly, yeah, it's going to make your life a million times easier, isn't it? Let's be honest. The amount of time you can spend just trying to rig something up that you won't get killed on or break a leg over the stairwell. Yeah, to have something that's kind of made to measure to do the job would definitely be worth it. I'll have if it's from Screwfix, mate. I'll give it a look. Actually, see how much it is and whether it. I assume it'll work on most kind of staircases, really. Is there something that that can be, that can go like this? Because let's face it, most things you buy, they're all just kind of straight, aren't they? You can mess about with ladders and planks, which is what I've mostly done over the years. Or in a lot of staircases, you can kind of lean over the balustrade at the top and reach the back wall or ceiling. But again, it is still a little bit precarious. They won't let you do it on a building site, health and safety and all that. £232. That's not bad at all, mate. That's not too bad at all. You think you can pay a decent amount just for one half decent ladder or hop up. So yeah, I'll definitely take a look at them, James. And maybe get myself one, along with me X skim. I won't buy them at the same time. I'll save up in between. Save up in between. Because I'm going to do me Edinburgh kitty, possibly a new X skim, and take a look at one of these stairwell jobbies. Let's see how the old budget's going and how the work keeps coming in. Oh, through the year. I can't believe it's already in. We're already into March. January, February, March. We are into March, aren't we? How far are we into March? 11. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. It. I don't know if it just goes faster when you're older. You know, but one minute it was kind of like, oh, January, Christmas is out of the way, New Year. Let's hope it's not quiet. And thankfully it wasn't. And now we're already into March. Oh dear. But it's nice. I did notice getting up at 5:30 this morning. But by the time before I left, about 6:30, the sun was already coming up, which is lovely. Because nothing I like more than waking up and it's nice and sunny, even though it's early, and the day's nice and long, and you can get home and think, oh, rather than have a shower and put your pyjamas on at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. You sit out in the garden, have a beer and a barbecue. Ooh, lovely. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Can't wait to cut my grass. That started growing again, but it's too wet. Too wet to cut at the minute. Hopefully it'll be the same with multi-finish, Mark. Otherwise, Michael will have, he'll be having words with you, mate. Fingers crossed it works. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Tomorrow you said, mate, didn't you? Yeah. Pop it on there as soon as you're done. So we know it's worked. I'm sure it'll be fine. Even with multi-finish. Because that's why it's called multi-finish, see? It's good for all things. Good for all things. Mark, hello Mark. Still raining in North Wales. What, has it been raining all day there today? It's been a bit drizzly here. Not during the day, a bit later on this afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. There was a little bit of rain here, but nothing to write home about. But that's the only trouble with being in Wales or Scotland or Ireland, come to that. It's like again, going back to the fact I popped over to Spain last week for a little while. Although it wasn't baking hot, it was still, you opened the blinds in the morning and the sky was blue, and that is so nice, and it's not that flipping far away, and then once the summer kicks in properly, it just stays hot until autumn comes around or winter comes around. And here we're a little bit more this way, a little bit further north, and it's just a bit rubbish. What can you do? What can you do? I don't want to move to Spain. My sister lives out there and it's lovely and great to visit. But yeah, I don't think I'd want to live out there. Well, unless I had enough money to have a house out there and a house in England. Of course. Oh, cheers, guys. Really? Right, has the stream been going okay regarding not buffering? Oh, what's that? Mark got more render than indoors. Oh mate, good luck with that. I don't know if you've heard me waffle on about it before, mate, but I mostly gave up doing any outside work quite a while ago because I just got so fed up with it, with the rain messing things up, or holding things back, putting jobs back, having to knock other people's jobs back because you haven't finished the one you was meant to do last week because it rained for the whole week and all that kind of stuff. I know a lot of the guys have like issues with it, but yeah, and I thought now I'd rather. So most literally 99% of my work is indoors for a long time now. Just because, yeah, just even it could be in the middle of summer here, can't it? And probably Wales or further up north could be worse. Middle of summer, you've got a job booked in to rent the outside of a house for a week, say for example, and it buckets down with rain for a week that week, and what do? You lose a week's money. You lose a whole week in time. If you've got other jobs booked in, you have to put all those back. Well, if they're more outside ones, anyway. Tony, evening, mate. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Old Auckland Trail, Community Boozer. Mark, never used speed skim. 31 years in the trade. See a few comments. I mean, a lot of. I've been plastering for donkeys, Mark, and I never used the speed skim up until. How long has it been now? About 4 years. I think I've been using the speed skim. Prior to that, it wasn't something I did. It was just like Marshalltown. That was it. No flexi trails, no speed skims, nothing like that. And it is only when I started using them and realised they were beneficial for just to help you not have to do so many strokes with a trowel and knacker your joints out. And I've been, I suppose I was lucky anyway that up to this point I'm 61 now and I haven't had an issue up to now with any of my joints, shoulders. Like I said also before, it could have been because I just haven't worked hard enough, but the speed skim, using that does take a lot of pressure off getting a wall flat. I coat a wall up now. I'm used to coat it up, then leave it for a while, and then flatten it in a bit with the second coat. Leave it, and then go over it again with my trowel to kind of flatten it in a bit more, and then leave it till it has gone enough so I can put some water on it, and then I'll start troweling it up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And now I literally put on my top coat, my first coat of skim, go over it straight away, floor to ceiling, left, right, up and down with me. Is it my 900? My 900 speed skim plastic blade, so I don't draw the water to the surface, and it does help it go off a little bit quicker. Use that on it, move around, put the next wall on, do the same with that, wipe the first coat on, roll it off with the plastic skim, left, right, up, down, go around however many walls I'm going to do, and then start putting my second coat on. And again, being old school, I normally knock up enough gear where I can water down my first coats. Don't like mixing up fresh coats because that's going to take longer. So I water down what I've got left of my first coat, I do my second coat with that. Leave that. I'll go over that. Then again, I'll start to flatten that right out with again with plastic speed skim. As it starts to pick up, it needs a little bit of water. I'll put it on it, and then now I just more or less finish off with water and a metal bladed speed skim, and leave it under that. I used to do a lot of cross troweling, but I haven't done any cross troweling, if I'm honest, for a while. Apart from the fact I don't like to see the where I've gone up and down with my little trowel. Much better with the old 900 speed skim, and it's just less wear and tear on the old wrists and what have you. And if anything's going to go as a spread, it's probably going to be these, isn't it? You think how many, especially your spreading hand, if you're right-handed. You think how many times your wrist does that every single day? It's, apart from when it's going the other way. Yeah. Constantly fighting in this game. In what respect, Mark? What do you mean? Fighting to get the jobs done? Fighting to get the work? Just fighting because it's yeah. And Mark, reply to Mark Brothers. Mark, 3-net X skin, brilliant, mate. Yeah, Mark's 34 years in. They've been using them for the last 4 years. Yeah, an X skim is even better. I haven't even used one yet, but just seeing the other guys use one. Mark, just the grip you can get on the X skim. It's more ergonomic than the speed skim, the handle. But yeah, I must buy myself one. so I can talk from experience rather than from what the other guys have told me. And for what it looks like. Well, Mark, yeah, tennis elbow. Mark Rowland's tennis elbow, mate, must be a an absolute pain. And I'm assuming that is your spreading arm as opposed to your Hulk holder. Or your spot, what do they call it up north? Handball holder. Weather and timetables and customers. Yeah. Did you mostly outdoor stuff then, Mark Rowland? That's what I mean. It's the weather that buggers up your timetable, isn't it? At the end of the day, you're trying to, if the work's coming in at a fairly good stream, and you're trying to plan your weeks, months, or year out with fitting the jobs in, and then the weather starts kicking in and just buggering the whole thing up. And customers, you just got to go with the gut feel, mate, every time. Whenever I haven't gone with the gut feel, it's normally been some issue somewhere along the line. God, there's not normally more people on Facebook watching than there is on YouTube, but there is tonight. Currently. I think my poor old family, every family are out there having a nosy. The ones in Spain, evening, all in Españoli, Viva España, and the ones in Oz. Actually, they're probably, what's the time in Oz now? It's 8:11 here. 3. Oh no, it's quite early. No, for 3 hours. Rather than add 8 hours on, go 3 hours backwards. It's 8 here, 8, 7, 6. It's 5 in the morning? 5 in the morning. No. Yeah, 5 in the morning in Australia, so they're probably not watching. Oh, bye-bye. Martin, I get more pains in my left arm from holding the hook. Plus you loaded it up too much, mate. Too much gear. I'm not getting it off quick enough with the old trowel hand. Because I suppose the longer if you load it up quite a lot, the longer that load is on there. If you like putting a little bit on and having a little mess, the worse it is. But yeah. Put a bit less on your put a bit less on your Hulk, Martin, and or get it off there quick as you can, mate, quick as you can. But I think it'd be normally this one. Someone did say to me recently that they thought I don't know if I walked funny or if I got a Quasimodo shoulder going on. But yeah, but they when they watch me walk, they can see something wrong with my left. Well, I don't know what exactly. There's something wrong with my left shoulder, and they put that down to the fact that I'm a plasterer or carrying heavy bags all the time on this one. But yeah, you're bound to get a bit wonky here, there, and everywhere, aren't you, when you're a spread? But do remember, boys and girls, when you are pricing up for a job, when you spend a day at someone's house, you're charging them for, obviously all your skills and all the rest of it, and your reputation and all that stuff, but you're charging them for a day of your life that you're never going to get back. Okay, so remember that when you're putting the price in, it's a day of your life you are selling to somebody. So keep your prices up where they should be. Don't do this silly low price malarkey. Sure, I'm getting a bit deep. Getting a bit deep now, which makes a change for me. Might only put 2 scoops on. I tend to drop it otherwise. Alright mate, fair enough. Mind you, I don't know how big your scoop is, mine. You might have one of those great, huge ones. But yeah, I just use mine's just a bucket, average size bucket scoop, which I have to put 2 or 3 of those on at least. Oh, excuse me. What? Mark, size X skim, Rafina. Yeah, it's Rafina. I don't know what. Yeah, Mark, I know the size. It's really. Is it a 900 Mark, like the speed skim? Mark Neeson. The old matter. Looking forward to seeing the flesh, mate. Oh, pardon me. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear, it's drinking beer in the pub. It's not good for you, is it? Oh. Mind you, this is a cheaper pub to drink in, I have to say. Oh, cheers. Mark replying to Mark. Decent the rollers. You do 36-inch, a good size, with the pole and attachment for closing the ceiling from the floor. Great job. Oh, Michael Rogers. Evening, Michael. Nice to see you, mate. How much is the 900 skim? Oh, X skim. I think I might give it a go. Never used it. Use the speed skim, Michael, but not the X skim. Yeah, do you know how much are they, Mark Neeson? You have said before, mate, but you know I can't remember. Mark, low prices everywhere. I've trained dads up, they go their own way in years area. In jobs. Low prices everywhere. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I've trained up lads, but they go their own way. Yeah, I mean, because there are a lot of young guys that as soon as they get the hang of the skimming, they just go out there, skim. Well, that's all they can do, isn't it? Some of them skimming, and go in like dropping a price to get under to get the work off of other spreads. But it's just a race to the bottom when we do that, mate. And we end up working for next to nothing really for the amount of effort that goes in, for the amount it takes out of your body as a career, and if you've got a good reputation, you've been spreading for years, you're worth the money. You know, you shouldn't have to like drop prices down. When you think what brickies and chippies get paid, they're not jumping in there trying to do a job cheaper. Well, the chippy's getting paid at least £6 to fit a kitchen, excluding anything, excluding the skip, excluding any other materials that they might have to buy. £6 to fit a kitchen, and they get it. So you know, don't mess about. Don't mess about. Mark, replying to Michael Rogers. 50 quid. Okay, 50 quid. I'm gonna get one, Mark, as well. I'm gonna splash it out, mate. I'm gonna get an X skim. I'm gonna get an X skim and give it a try. I definitely prefer the look of it, and my speed skim is getting pretty knackered, and it's got a little dink in it as well. It's it's got a big dink in it. But if I hold it at the right angle, currently the dink doesn't affect the finish, so that's good. But yeah, if I get an X skim, then I think how wonderful my next few jobs will look off the back of one of those. You can get plastic and metal blade X skims, Mark, can't you? Can you can you change the blades on those as well? I can't remember. Not that I've ever changed the blade on a speed skim because it's so expensive to buy the blade as well. You might as well buy the whole flipping thing again rather than buy just the blade. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm so yawny tonight. Sorry, boys and girls, for that. If I start yawning and then you start yawning, the next thing you think, oh, I feel quite tired as well. Because I want you to feel bright, sparky, and can't wait to get back on the tools tomorrow. And yeah, spread those ceilings, spread those walls, get the money in, come on. Enjoy life. Try not to work every weekend. Michael, particularly. Still, like you say, mate, caravan season. That's coming. Well, already got up for you and coming up for me. Mark, need to run, get X-skinned before the rush. Yeah, don't worry, mate, I don't think there'll be a rush. Speaking of which, Mark, did you see the lights that a lot of the guys have bought after Alex Morley put a video up about the light you can get from, we've all got them now, I don't know if you have. That's like a garage light, it's an LED jobby. It's about 23 quid, something like that. Well, might be a little bit more. Fantastic. Screw it in. 360, lights the whole room up. Yeah, I'd be lost without it now. Fantastic light, and for bugger all really. 23 quid, 27 quid, somewhere between those two figures. Fantastic light. If you get one of them, mate, and an X-skin, life will change. Yeah, knock the outdoor rendering stuff on the head and try and get more internal work, mate, as well. Would be my advice to you. Unless, like Joel, you love the outdoor rendering and spraying and stuff, then then crack on. Wakey, oh, come on, it's nearly half eight. Gonna have some lovely dinner and relax until the alarm goes off tomorrow morning. Oh, you've got to love an alarm, haven't you? Got to love an alarm. Plastic and metal blades are interchangeable now. Ah, right, mate. It's how quick you can change them. But you can obviously get plastic and. So I'm trying to think what the plastic blade would be like on the next skim compared to the speed skim. But either way, I'll get a plastic one first because. Oh, excuse me. Oh, because my initial ruling off is with the plastic blade, isn't it? So it'd be daft of me to get a metal blade first. And I can't afford to get both at once, Mark. No. Oh dear. Yeah, see you again, Mark. Thanks for popping in the pub, mate. Nice to see you. We're back in a fortnight's time. Back in a fortnight. Yeah, not next Monday, Monday after. Yeah, once a week is too often to be listening to me. Some nights I've got more to say than I have others. I've got that light, gives me a headache. But I thought it'd give me a headache, Martin. But I'm all right with it. Initially, when I got it, I kind of thought, well, because it is that bright if you stare right at it. But no, I do like it now. Oh, come on, Eric, please stop yawning. Yeah, no, I do like it. It's just when I turn it off, because when my customers see it, they go, "Oh wow, that lights up the room, lovely, doesn't it?" And I say, "Yeah, but when I put your 40-watt bulb back in at the end, it looked like there's no light on at all." Which it does when you put the old customer's light back in, even if it's a 60-watt or even 100-watt, and it's it still looks like it's just dim and miserable. But yeah. That does with any bright lights, these guys, don't it? But it's just nice to be able to see all the walls in a room. without your shadow constantly being in the way of a floor light or a spotlight or something like that. They did, Mark, didn't they? Yeah. After we recommended them, they did sell out. I got in there quick. Mate. But yeah, no, I'm pleased with it. And I bought a little adapter, and I made a little lead, so if there's not an actual pendant type light on the domestic I'm working in, I can plug it into a socket. Which isn't as good on the floor as it is, in the middle of a room. From the centre pendant, it's like shining everywhere, but it's still nice and bright. That job I did today, excuse me, there was no light up, so I plugged it in the socket, and yeah, did a nice job. You can see what I was doing, as you can probably saw from your picture that I put on there on our Discord forum, mate. Ask the Plasterer. If you're not on it already, and you want to join me and the guys on the Ask the Plasterer Discord forum, then that is some of my old videos. In the links, there'll be a link for it, and you can click on that, and it'll send you an invite from me, Eric Plasterer, and just click on that and follow the instructions, and you can join us on there for a chat any day of the week, and you pop up your little videos and your pictures and stuff, and just have a chat through the week, rather than waiting for this to come around every fortnight. Blade's a bit thicker on the X skin. What? Both of them, mate, or just the plastic one, or just the metal one? I'm going to teach you to type faster, Mark. Come on, boy. Come on. Are they both blades thicker, the plastic and the metal, or just one or the other? Oh, is it Friday yet? Well, of course, only Monday, isn't it? Tuesday tomorrow. Nearly halfway through the week. Oh dear. Right, boys and girls, it's 8:28. Hopefully the old streaming hasn't been too bad. The buffering hopefully hasn't been too bad, and my mouth being in sync with what I'm saying hopefully hasn't been too bad. It might look better on the on the video that pops up after. Right, I'm going to call it a night, boys and girls. I'm going to go and have some lovely dinner and fall asleep on the couch soon thereafter, and then wake up a little bit after that, and then go to bed, and then get up very early and go to work, because that's what that's about. Yeah, once you stop working, that's when you die quite young. So yeah, just keep cracking on there, keep giving it all the welly, keep giving it lots of hard work, and you'll stay fit and flexible, and you'll live to 100 or thereabouts, and yeah, enjoy every day of your life. When you wake up in the morning, be grateful that you've woken up in the morning. Yes. That's me. Right, cheers, boys and girls. Thanks for coming along this evening. Sorry about the hiccups at the beginning, and I'll see you in a fortnight's time, and hopefully I won't be quite so yawny and sleepy, and I'll have a lot more exciting things to talk about. But don't hold your breath on that one. But you never know. You never know. The plastic one. Okay, mate. But yeah, a little bit thicker on the plastic. Probably don't matter much, does it? At the end of the day. So, cheers, me dear. Thanks for that. Yeah, I hope the lag time-wise between me asking you something or you typing the question and me replying to it wasn't a massive like 5-minute wait or something like that. But I'll check it on the old recording. Right, cheers, my dears. I will see you on the next one, and I shall see you on Discord site, obviously. Right, cheers, boys and girls. See you later. I know where my button is now. Right, I'm out of here. Bye for now.